Hey, how's everyone doing today? My name is Untitled. Welcome back to another video. So I'm starting to get the feeling that you guys really enjoy my review videos. They do really well on my channel. You guys seem to really like them. So let's do another one today. I've done all different kinds of reels. I think this is like my 7th or 8th. I've done the 13 fishing free fall ice fishing reel. I've done a lot of Zebco reels and Shimano reels. And my most popular and one I know the most about, so I can say I know a thing or two about Pflueger because this is going to be my 5th Pflueger reel review. I've done the Pflueger President, which I'll put up all of them on screen right now. I've done the Pflueger President. I have done the Pflueger Summit XT. I have done the Pflueger President bait casting reel. And I have also done the Pflueger Monarch ice fishing reel, and this will be the cheapest Pflueger reel on the market right now, which coming in at $25 is the Pflueger Trion reel. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I cannot find anything online on how to pronounce it. The Trion, something like that, but it is a $25 Pflueger reel compared to the Pflueger President, which is the most cost-effective reel on the market, which is $60, $59.99, depending on where you get it. The Pflueger President bait casting reel, which is also $60 or $65, depending on where you get it. The Pflueger Summit XT, which is around $70, $75, which is also a really nice reel. It's got a great feel to it. I made a whole review on all of these. You can find them on my channel. And the Pflueger bait casting reel, which is $60 or $65. And lastly, the Pflueger Monarch Ice, which is their ice fishing reel, which comes in at around $35, $40. And so what I would say for the Pflueger Trion is the main difference between this reel and the President is this has a lot more plastic pieces in it compared to the President. And it's still an overall amazing reel. There's nothing I would say that's bad about it. I mean, for $25, you're really getting a good reel with Pflueger. They make amazing reels, and it's about half the price of the President. So if you're looking for a budget reel, this is the one to go to. We will get an in-depth review in just a second, but the most expensive Pflueger reel is around $275 to $300, which is the Pflueger Patriarch or the Pflueger Patriarch XT, which is even more expensive. So they do make some very, very high-end reels, but if you're looking for a budget, this is definitely the one to go to. Let's get an in-depth review on this thing. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's get right into it.
Alright, let's get right into this review. The first thing is I did buy the smallest one possible because I'll put this on an ice fishing reel, and I'll probably use it for trout also. But they have all different kinds of sizes. They go all the way up for where you could probably use them for pike and bass. But mostly I'd probably use a size like this for, you know, panfish, ice fishing, trout, stuff like that. But they have ones for walleye, for bass, all different kinds of ones you guys can check out. So I'm going to break this thing open here. Alright, let's put this thing to the side here. So the really first thing I noticed about this reel is it is a super smooth reel. I mean, it's just for a, what, I think this depends on where you buy it, $25, $30 around there. It is the cheapest Pflueger reel on the market, and it's so smooth. I mean, most reels this price are not nearly this smooth. I'm going to tighten this thing up a little bit. And it's just, this size of a reel is really small. So, I mean, I wouldn't really take this thing out for anything too big. But, I mean, for panfish, ice fishing, stuff like that, this is just an amazing reel. It is not designed really for the avid fisherman, person who fishes every single day. It is designed more for, you know, kayak fishermen, or what really is designed for is the average weekend fisherman, person who doesn't fish every single day, you know, person who just goes out every once in a while and wants to have some fun and catch some fish. This is a great reel. I mean, you don't want to spend a ton on a reel if you're not going to be fishing that much. And so a $30 reel, I would not suggest anything other than this reel here. If you're going to want to spend a little bit of money, this is what I go with right here. A nice, I mean, anything by Pflueger is amazing. This is just the alternative to the Pflueger President, and it just holds up really well. It's just an amazing reel. And if you're going to be going out, you know, off and on, I would recommend this as a reel. But even if you do fish every single day, this will definitely hold up to the conditions, and it will definitely stand up against, you know, whatever you're going to put it through. I mean, Pflueger is known for that. All right, now let's get into some of the specs about this reel. It's got a max drag of 6 pounds, which is pretty average for a reel this size, which means you're not going to want to put this thing up against some, you know, big bass or pike or anything, or you're your line's just going to be going out like this. It's got a weight of 6.3 ounces, which is the same as the Pflueger President, and it's just a really, really lightweight reel, which I paired up with like an ultralight or a light reel. It's got 7 ball bearings, which is actually a lot. I mean, for $30, a 7 ball bearing reel is pretty unique. It's got 20.2 inches per turn, which isn't a lot. I mean, it's about the same. It's 1.1 inches more than the Pflueger President. Its gear ratio is 5:2 to 1, which is the same as the Pflueger President. And it's a little bit less than the Pflueger Summit, but that's also around an $80 reel, so that's less than half the price of this. And its braid capacity, monocapacity are, the braid capacity is 180 yards to 4 pounds, 125 yards to 6 pounds, and 100 yards to 8 pounds, which I wouldn't put anything really over 6 or 4 pounds on this because it's just such a small reel. Its monocapacity is 200 yards to 2 pounds, 100 yards to 4 pounds, and 80 yards to 6 pounds, which, like I said before, really wouldn't put anything over 4 pounds on this. One of the nice differences with this is it has a nice soft touch knob on it, which, you know, cold conditions, this feels really nice. It's not metal or anything. I do like the cork knobs a little bit better and they have a nicer look, but this is just as well. And it's got, you know, the average graphite body and rotor. So most of this thing is going to be graphic and plastic, except for the bearings and stuff, which is pretty much the same as the Pflueger President, but just has more of a plasticky feel to this thing and a more of a cheap feel, but it's definitely an amazing reel. I mean, it's so smooth. There's really nothing like it for this kind of price. So this reel is made out of a graphite body, which is the biggest part of this is graphite. It's got a lot of aluminum also with the aluminum spool and the aluminum handle here, which is pretty common with most reels, but it also does have an stainless steel oil felt drag, which is also pretty common, but it's just a really nice feel to it. Tighter, looser, and it's just really smooth drag, and it's just overall a super smooth reel, especially for the price. I mean, the bearings, I mean, they're good, but I've seen a lot of reels be a lot smoother than this. It's smooth, but it doesn't have that much inches per turn. See, just stops like that, which isn't that big of a deal. But when you're trying to fight big fish, being able to reel in more line when he's trying to take it out is a big advantage over these fish. But like I said before, if you're the average weekend fisherman, you're not going to be targeting big muskie, big pike and stuff. You'll probably be going out trying to catch some panfish, especially with this size of a reel. So the main thing I have to say about this reel is it's just going to be an alternative to the Pflueger President if you don't want to spend $50, $60 on a reel. It's an overall amazing reel. I have no problems with any of the Pflueger reels. They all work perfectly, and if you're looking for a budget reel out of all the reels, I would go with this. There's a lot of loose reels that are $30, but this is just, Pflueger is known for their, you know, good priced reels and good quality reels. So that's about all I have to say about this reel. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Thanks for everyone for watching. Till I see you guys in the next video. Peace out.